What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we are showcasing some battles in which someone hits Legend, the set in which they reach that 3000 elo mark. So exciting stuff. These are from a trainer named Bad Hand. Bad Hand is one of the best supporters in the Pokemon Go PvP community. He is oftentimes gifting subs and providing support to different streamers. So thank you Bad Hand for sending me these battles. He's going to be using XL Mandibuzz, XL Alolan Ninetails, and XL Skarmory. And I know there's a lot of people that get triggered as soon as they see an XL Pokemon and they start keyboard warrioring and jumping to conclusions. But Bad Hand is a very honest player, someone that spends money on rocket radars and spends a lot of time grinding. And his Pokemon, the three of them aren't even all level 50. So like if he wasn't doing it honestly, why would they not even all be powered up all the way to level 50? They're powered up beyond 40, but they're not even powered up all the way. So before you guys make any negative comments, as I often get for XL videos, let's just try and keep it positive and not ruin a great moment in which Bad Hand hits Legend. So let's do this. All right, so we enter the battle zone like we're Coyote Peterson entering the Sting Zone, and the first opponent for Bad Hand is Gary Oak. Gary Oak is a streamer. Go give him a follow. Really good battler, and man, this Mandibuzz has a great matchup here in the lead. It's going to double resist these confusions because of its dark typing. Gets a shield right away, and this is running interesting. That's Dark Pulse and Aerial Ace. Close combat's really going to hurt. Oh my gosh, but Mandibuzz is so tanky that it can just take the close combat no problem. Get off a Dark Pulse here for some chip damage against the Empoleon, because he doesn't really have a great answer for an Empoleon. This is a very unbalanced team. Double Flyer, like he's pretty weak to electric leads. He's pretty weak to like a steel type, obviously, in the back. But this is his best answer for Empoleon, so he's just going to chip away as much as he can. He gets both shields. The opponent recognizes that he must be super weak to Empoleon, and now he's going to maybe aggressively farm down shield once and then save a shield for Skarmory in the back. That could definitely be a play. He's going to get some really nice Powder Snow farm here because these Powder Snows are double resisted, so he might get like 6 more Powder Snows here. So the opponent wisely switches, but oh my gosh, the opponent is not aware that Alolan Ninetails knows Psyshock, and boom, the Psyshock takes it out. Bye-bye Toxicroak, that almost a one-shot. Back comes the Gallade. Interesting double fighter and steel team. Kind of like it, but yeah, this A9 is so spammy that that this Gallade is actually going to have to throw the Leaf Blade. Otherwise, it would have gotten to that. It would have gotten to that Weather Ball, and from this point, the Skarmory can just farm down. Skarmory beats Empoleon. You saw it here first. Bad Hand, 1 for 1 in the running for Legend. I believe he needs a 4-1 this set. He's at around maybe 29.75. So he needs a 4-1 going against Chumpoletta. And Chumpoletta is a terrific battler. I forget what country they're from. I want to say they're from a foreign country. Maybe like either South American or Central American country. Don't quote me. I could easily just go on Sylph and find out. But it's whatever. Sorry, Chumpoletta, if you're watching this, that I forgot. So a terrible lead against an Ampharos. But you see how bulky Mandibuzz is, that it can just like hang in there. Shields the Thunder Punch, going for the Dark Pulse. It is so insane how tanky this thing is. Dark Pulse gets shielded. Ampharos building up a lot of energy. It can totally survive this Thunder Punch. Yeah, easy. Can even take another Volt Switch. 3-turn fast move Snarl versus 4-turn Volt Switch, so he gets off this Dark Pulse before they get off a move. The farm down is not ideal. Obviously comes in with Ninetails. Man, might have to shield this. I feel like the Ampharos had a lot of energy. Oh yeah, return. Yikes. That hurts. That definitely hurts. Oh my gosh. Have to shield. And then maybe like aggressively farm it down if possible. No, you can't even farm it down. That stinks. Okay. Okay. So not in a good situation. Maybe he doesn't have an answer for a Skarmory, though. Gonna soften this with Weather Ball. The thing is, the Gallade will still get to a close combat, which will still chunk away at Skarmory. Yeah, so assuming this is a close combat, this is still gonna do quite a bit of damage. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is game, because Obstagoon's pretty tanky. Obstagoon can survive a Brave Bird for sure. Yeah, easy. Only did like maybe 55%. Obstagoon counters down, a few more counters, or just throw the move, that works too. Must have Cross Chop. No, it has Night Slash, but it's just gonna throw 2 Night Slashes to play it safe, take out the Ninetails. Okay, so now the pressure is on Bad Hit. It's always the unnecessary boost. Did you see that? The Obstagoon got the boost as the game was already over. It's always when the game is over they get the boost, I swear. It's always the unnecessary boost. Hashtag unnecessary boost in the comments. Chavez, the next opponent. Bad hand. 1-1. The pressure is on. He needs to win 3 in a row to hit Legend. And he sees another Empoleon. And like, this is a fairly neutral matchup, but he like has to stay in, right? Because his back line can't afford to see this. So it's actually a pretty good lead. This is a scenario I tell some of my coaching patrons, like, this is actually a really good lead. Even though it's a neutral lead, it's a really good lead because your back 2 Pokemon are avoiding this Pokemon. So it's actually a really nice lead here. Gets the shield from that Dark Pulse. Here comes what should be another Hydro Cannon. Draws his own shield. Oh man, a little slow to swap. But this is such a good matchup, and the opponent probably didn't realize that this is a Fairy type as well. So these Dragon moves are double resisted. He can just completely farm this down. Because the Dragonite threw that Dragon Claw, there's no way it gets to a Hurricane or anything like that. So yeah, completely farmed down. Now he's in such a dominant position. And Empoleon probably comes back and he just unloads a Psyshock. Yeah, unloads like 2 Oh, going Weather Ball. I guess maybe he thinks he can get off more Weather Balls, but Psyshock's the way to go. So Weather Ball is double resisted because of the water and the steel typing. So Bad Hand, I think. Oh, okay. Gonna catch this energy. This works. Oh man, I'm not sure I agree with this shield, but who knows? Who knows? Gonna get off the Dark Pulse. Just wants to get rid of this Empoleon, I guess. And this should put it almost into Weather Ball range. Oh, he's gonna farm. I like this play. Get a head start on energy with Skarmory, and you'll basically have a move on Skarmory and a move on Ninetails to take what's ever in back out. And it's a Gallade. Brave Bird. Let's go home. This will one-shot. Oh, he went for the Sky Attack for some reason. I've actually done the same thing before. He's fine because the Gallade will be out of energy, and then one Powder Snow will take it out. I've done the same thing where you should just go for the Brave Bird to one-shot, but you're like afraid. Oh, the Leaf Blade didn't even KO. You're like afraid that the Gallade will somehow like survive and like you'll be debuffed, it'll take you out. So I've done the same thing, but yeah, I think Brave Bird would have just been a more clear-cut victory. Tommy Love TV, another streamer. He's going through all the high-profile battlers, and he gets a pretty good lead against the Breloom. A Breloom. And by the way, if you guys are saying he's had like any fortunate situations, so he submitted me 3 sets, and oh man, his previous sets to just get here were really tough matches. So he had some like really impressive matches, but I can't have an hour-long video, so we're just seeing the last of the 3 sets. Dark Pulse coming through, gonna chunk away at this Lapras. Doesn't have a great answer for a Lapras either. This team has a lot of flaws, I'm not gonna lie, but it is fun to have these XL Pokemon. Probably a very unique team that the opposition is not used to seeing. Surf comes in, oh my god, does like nothing. That Mandibuzz could tank like 4 Surfs. Totally can survive this Surf as well. Totally can tank this and get off the move. Then you probably want to switch after this to avoid being farmed down. Yeah, he switches into Skarmory. I like it. Get some nice farm. Do you bother shielding the Surf? No. Yeah, I think that's a good no shield. Surf gonna chunk a little bit. In comes Swampert, a Shadow Swampert. Normally this would be pretty bad for Skarm, but because the Swampert is at such an energy disadvantage, he should be okay. He should be okay. Hydro Cannon comes through, does a lot of damage, but he's gonna get to another Sky attack. This is huge. Still has a shield as well for his Ninetails. They let it go. Oh man, I'm not sure they should have let it go. That Swampert could have done a lot of work. It could have probably shielded and farmed down. And now this Breloom is in trouble. Oh my goodness. Has to be careful of Dynamic Punch though. Dynamic Punch would really hurt. It is a Dynamic Punch. So this game is not quite over. Breloom still has a shield. But this Ninetales should outpace it to the next Weather Ball. Might even farm it down. Nice catch on the Lapras. Very nice catch on the Lapras. But Breloom doesn't get there. I think he was just getting to the Dynamic Punch as the Powder Snows took it out. So there was really no need to worry about the catch because you knew the Powder Snow damage would be enough to take it out anyway. So, bad hand. Is this the last one? Is this the 3-in-1 5th battle now to get Legend? All the pressure on Bad Hand 55. Let's see. Noob Master has to go through a Legend to get Legend. Very fitting in a pretty even matchup against the Venusaur. It's probably a slightly positive matchup for Mandibuzz, of course, because you can deal out these super effective Aerial Aces. But the Venusaur, oh my god, going Frenzy Plant for some reason. Maybe it's like some sort of Frenzy Plant like Solar Beam or Petal Blizzard Venusaur. In comes Swampert. And this is amazing that the opponent swapped out because he has two great answers for Swampert and back, so he can comfortably just stay in here. You see how tanky Mandibuzz is. Gonna go straight for Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is a much better move overall than Aerial Ace. It's definitely more energy efficient. It hits a lot harder than Aerial Ace. Going to use one shield here. I predict he probably won't use two shields, but wants to retain Switch for sure. Another Dark Pulse coming through. Swampert gets to these moves so quickly, so it just barely outpaces, but he can definitely tank this. Also, is this like a purified Swampert? What on earth? Gets off this Aerial Ace now. Gets a shield. That's a really nice shield. I would let this go and farm down with Ninetails. That's what I would do. He's going to let it go, and what's he going to farm with? Ninetails, just like me. Because there's no way Venusaur comes in. And this isn't that bad. This isn't that bad. Obviously, fire beats ice, but these Weather Balls are super spammy and hit for neutral. And if you can just get rid of this Charizard, the Skarmory needs no shields to beat the Venusaur in back. So honestly, I could see letting it go or saving the shield. I could see either play having merit. Beautiful shield, yeah. The only worrisome thing would be if he... Okay, and beautiful job saving that Weather Ball. By saving that Weather Ball, he essentially guarantees himself a win here. Because the only way he would have lost is by like switching and then somehow... And he had no energy and somehow the Charizard had so much energy against the two Blast Burns. Which probably wouldn't have happened. But now, by farming down, even if the Charizard had a Blast Burn that it got off, he has a move on the Ninetales and back that would have KO'd anyway. So a beautifully well-played set by Bad Hand. And I mean, people, when you're going for Legend, like, you make all sorts of nervous errors. Yeah, 29.65 was what he was at. We're going to go through the catching the Snover and everything while we approach this legendary moment in time. Thank you once again, Bad Hand, for sending me your battles. He's got so much dust. He's such a hardcore grinder, as you see. And oh my goodness, hitting Legend, gets the screenshot. Congratulations, Bad Hand 55. Much deserved for such a great supporter in the PvP community. And I'm glad I was able to shoutcast and make a video on your battles. Really appreciate it. everyone, let's give a congratulations to Bad Hand on hitting legend in the comments down below. And hope you guys enjoyed this content. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, yeah, I saw FP Sticks uploaded a video about like advanced gameplay techniques, and I really enjoyed watching it and thought maybe I could do a similar video myself. He's doing it a series. I don't want to copy his series, just maybe like a one-time thing, and maybe could do a future one since I'm doing a lot of competitive tournament gameplay. So maybe I could do a series similar. Definitely don't want to take his idea, but where I could break down my gameplay in certain like high-level matches where I'm just taking you step by step everything that's going through my mind. But yeah, make sure you check out FP's channel. It was such a good video that I thought was like just a brilliant idea. But yeah, all that said, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.